What's up, guys? Mancake here, and as you can tell, that is my starting five right now. I am in the summer circuit, and there are my objectives. Nothing too difficult, but you never know. I believe this is game 4, which would be the fourth and final game in the summer circuit, which basically determines whether or not you're going to the NBA or the D League. And for me, those are my stats so far. My free throw percentage is way up. My turnovers are way down, but I could still use a ton of work in both of those areas. And I apologize, this won't be live commentary once again. I was actually sick when I recorded this video and didn't think it would be too entertaining to listen to me trying to do commentary while I was sick. And right here I find Jennings in the corner and he's being assertive and just jacking up that three, which is a good sign early. And I'm playing some on-ball defense here and I thought it was pretty good, but my man throws down the fadeaway and it seems like unless I was poking him in the eye, he was going to get that shot off uncontested. And on the Heat's very next possession, I could have sworn I saw Campaign come flying in for that block, but it was actually the young defensive center for the Bucks, Larry Sanders, who I happen to like quite a bit. And watch my man on this play. I don't know why he's crashing the boards, but I noticed that early, and I hustled down the court for the easy layup. He really should have been focusing on transition defense given where he was on the court. And it's little mistakes like that that you have to take advantage of, because you know the computer will do the exact same thing to you. And if it's on Hall of Fame, you got to take every easy bucket you can get. Which on this play I thought would mean a good pass to Sanders would be an easy bucket, but really the Miami Heat reacted accordingly and forced him into a really tough shot. I'm in post defense here, showing off my skills down low, and I get some good defense, but on the break I try and force something that's not there. That really ends up being a poor possession for my Milwaukee Bucks. And I'm in the post once again, back to back. This time I get burned. But Larry Sanders bails me out with a nice block. But I try and force it once again. That was a dangerous pass to begin with, but I called for a bad pass myself. And that almost was a turnover for us. And coaches apparently realize because they're pulling me out of the game. I'm beginning to think there's a little bit of air in Jackie Moon's head because watch this. Brandon Jennings shot. Oh, wow, I must have downs because I can't follow a ball in the air. Anyway, just thought that was funny, but I'm back in the second quarter. We're down 4, and this is the first play to really any action in the second half. And I'm honestly kind of jealous. One of my teammates gets a monster tip slam there, and I wish that was me, but oh well. And we're not rebounding too well, and I'm certainly not covering my man too well because he gets 2 wide open shots there. But we end up finally corralling that loose ball. And I don't see anything on the break, but I forced it this time. I guess it was a good decision because I got a pretty nice layup there, and we're only down 1. But Dexter Pittman, he is a big man, but that was a filthy pass. I was really impressed by that pass, and at this point I'm just trying to keep us in this game, and I end up making something out of nothing here. Thought the lane was closed off. I took a wild shot. I end up getting fouled, and that is 2 easy free throws. But on the very next play, I don't know what I'm thinking. As you all know, I have terrible shooting stats, but I pull up for a mid-range jumper, and that's something I definitely need to work on. But right here, I reach for that steal. I end up recovering and guarding this little guy pretty well. I actually get a block. And, maybe we can take a lead, but so far not so good. I'm trying to do everything I can. That crossover is pretty sick, but I go for one of those hop-step dunks, which I really don't enjoy. I get blocked. It was pretty filthy, and this guy's going to show me up with the crazy spin dunk, which I'm sure you've all seen, and it's easily exploited if you've ran into any quick rank players that really abuse it. And right here, this is a good rebound by me, and 2 more free throws, and just as the game was getting out of hand, we're kind of rallying back, but in the post, Fisher putting up a monster shot over 3 people, little up and under. Don't know who that guy is. I don't think he's even a real player, but correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm trying to take my man off the dribble here. I get stonewalled on defense. I pass it back to Williams. I fake like I'm going up to the 3-point line. I cut right to the baseline, and as you see, I get a pretty nice dunk there. And this is kind of a ridiculous play. As you can see, I force my man into a shot, but it's actually Brandon Jennings that tips that in. I was highly impressed. And on the very next play, it's going to be the Brandon Jennings show once again. I give it to him down low, and he throws on the nice little spin jumper and gives me the assist. I was pretty happy with that. We're only down 3, and I notice my man is kind of camping out at the 3-point line, and I actually defend that shot pretty well. He's forced into an air ball, and we've got a chance to get back in this game. And you'll see on this play, it's kind of ridiculous. I pass out of a lot of offensive rebounds, and I really need to learn to take some of those shots down low, but I've had too many experiences where I just get rejected so hard. That's because my stats and my shot in traffic are so poor that I'm just not very comfortable taking shots down there. And here again, I'll get another offensive rebound. But, you know, not too comfortable trying to put it right back up. And we end up not doing too well here on offense, as you can tell. We're just running around in circles and not really executing too well, as you can tell. And another one of those jumpers and another rebound for me. I kick it out with a dangerous pass when I really should have just shot it. But it's overall possessions like these that make me just want to pull out my hair because I can't call plays. And I know the NBA 2K Insider tells you can call plays later on. He says your coaches have confidence in you. But I've heard that actually doesn't change anything. It still doesn't allow you to call plays. And I don't know what the deal is with that, but I have to imagine they're going to patch that at some point. But I really can't wait until then. And I don't know if you saw that. That's just one of those turnovers that I can't stand. Thought I had an easy rebound, but for whatever reason, I got my foot forced out of bounds, and that was a turnover on me. And from that moment on, this game just starts going south. You know, the Miami Heat start hitting a lot of contested shots. We can't hit the easy shots. We're forced to hit some really difficult shots, and you know, like I said, right here, there's a tip slam opportunity, but things aren't going my way. I just kind of tip it up and in, and it doesn't actually go in because I don't have enough strength under that shot. So, you know, we're only down 5, but our only shots we're actually making are really contested, difficult shots like that, as you saw from my shooting guard. We've played some pretty good defense here on my man. We're forcing the ball down the court as much as we can, and I actually see a nice little scoop pass opportunity there, and as you saw, that was a pretty beautiful assist, but you know, that's pretty much it for us. Everything really starts going south. The only thing we really hit are these really contested shots, like I said. And, you know, I'm playing good defense here, but that's still a foul nonetheless. I still get a good foul, but, you know, I would have hoped that we could have stayed in this game a little bit longer. But these Heat are just getting every break, as you can tell there. Ball getting tipped up like mad. And it's demoralizing plays like that will lose you the game. And as you could probably tell by the score, this game is getting out of hand. And this is one last little bright spot, I guess you could say, for the Bucks. It's a reverse flush from a player you'll probably never see again. And he follows that up with an even smarter play, jacking up a 3 with 2 men in his face. And the Miami Heat are going to, you know, punish us there for that decision by throwing down a filthy finish there. I'm surprised he didn't get the and one call. And my one and only first time in the post, don't forget it, I get the and one call. Really impressive finish there for Jackie Moon. And of course, I've got to celebrate that by showing off the Snoop Dogg release one last time at the free throw line. And, you know, this next play, just a reminder that I need to work on these shot attributes as fast as I can because I cannot continue to miss wide open shots with good releases. And this will be the final play of the game. Scary, scary moment for Jackie Moon. Thought I was going to die. And the player's going to run into me one more time if it wasn't enough. You know, that's cool, I guess. Just run into me twice. I actually thought I was getting subbed out because I was injured. And I wouldn't find out until after the game that I was fine. But on that same subject, I've actually heard that durability is becoming a much bigger stat because people are running into 5, 6, 7 injuries a year in their first season of my players. So I might work on that as soon as I get a few extra points, maybe through pickup games. But we do lose the game, and I once again don't get as many skill points as you might hope. But I do have good news. I made the team. I am in the NBA. Next game will be in the NBA. I've done all my drills, and here are my stats. I've worked on shot medium quite a bit. Worked on shot 3-point, free throw. I haven't touched layup or dunk yet, but I will definitely touch those very soon, I guess you could say. And ball handle, ball security, and passing are all pretty respectable, but still need some work. Hands always will probably need some work, especially with how many bad passes there are. Still need more points for on-ball defense. Other than that, need to work on vertical, but my speed is capped. I don't even have shoes on at this point for speed, so you know, I've got a lot of things I need to work on yet, but I am in the NBA, and you can see that video here pretty soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.